morning, everyone. Good morning. It would definitely help if I had the microphone on. Oh man, it's been a while. It's been a while, and I've been waiting. I've been patiently waiting for today to do Noodle Doodle. That way, I could explain everything that's going on. So, yes, indeed. We're gonna get started here in a minute. Just give me 1 second. We had a small interruption. Basically, the dog came into the room and my daughter came to get him. Anyways, if you're new to Noodle Doodle, this is my podcast. My name is Lazaro Gomez. This is BOT10ART's podcast, where we we pick a topic. Usually, it's art related to kind of talk about, and then we draw on this 300 prompt book that I have. And for those listening, you don't get any visuals. For everybody else, you get a nice video of this podcast. So today's word is megaphone. Yeah, today's word is megaphone. So I immediately thought about the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas. So I thought that'd be kind of cool if we did something like that. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe something. I don't know how I'm going to tie it into artwork, and I probably will not. But this is more of a life lesson, if you would. We're just basically talking about, the ups and downs. Like a lot of the times, you'll have like good moments in life. You'll have bad moments and everything in between. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's just like, I took some time off and that's weird. Uh-huh. Okay. So, sorry we're not broadcasting on D Live. I just noticed that right now. We're gonna go ahead and abandon all that for the moment. I'll go live over there later on. But anyways, yeah. I I took some. Well, I didn't take some time off, but I arranged. I arranged for Memorial Day weekend to have a little getaway, and so uh, I booked. I booked a suite at Cabana Bay. Yeah, Cabana Bay. um, and it was a lot of fun. So I wanted to spend some time. Basically, it was my wife's Mother's Day gift. She wanted to do something with the kids, and she wanted to basically spend some quality time together. And so I arranged it to where we could spend the weekend there, and we did. And it was great. It was a really nice resort. We had a great time, and everything was awesome. And then after that, after that, it all went like it went crashing down. Of course, summer has begun, and um, it's it's nutty. It's crazy. It's all crazy. Oh, you know what? I need a photo reference. I forgot what the mayor looks like. I'm kind of sketching him out still, but let's see if I get a photo reference real quick from the internet, from the interwebs. to the interwebs. Uh, but yeah, we had a great time. It was a really great time. The weather held up nicely. Uh, it was cool. We had a good time. But after that, let's see. Nightmare Before Christmas. The mayor. Oh, there's strangers at my door. Let's see. Do I have it? Do I have it? Yeah, there we go. That's what the mayor looks like. I was like, wait a minute. The heck does this guy look like? It's been a while since I seen the movie. All right, here we go. And Tim Burton is one of my favorite artists. All right, got it. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's got a big old. I'm the mayor. I'm the mayor. Jack. I'm an elected official. Um. So yeah, after our time in Cabana Bay, I returned back to work. Sorry, today has kind of been like. Sometimes it's a struggle. uh, but yeah, I basically come back from Cabana Bay and I go back to work and everything is pretty chill for the most part. And I start noticing I'm driving and my car is kind of like wigging out a little bit. Uh, it kind of felt like the transmission was going out. But it was definitely like something, either slipping or like something was happening. I had no idea what the heck it was. But it would do this weird like revving. I step on the gas and it kind of goes, and then it revs real high, and then it comes back down, and it was like really weird. So I contacted my mechanic, and I'm like, hey, look, this this thing is happening to my car, And he's like, well, all right, cool. Well, uh, there's a couple things we can do. There's the there's the giant megaphone, Jack. it's got it doesn't have stripes, but I'm adding stripes to it. So, anyways, I let my mechanic know, hey, this is happening. What do we do? Like, where do we go from here? Is it, do I have a bad transmission? Like, what's going on? He's like, well, let's have a look. Um, let's have a look. Let's figure it out. Let's see what's going on, and then we'll go from there. I'm like, cool, no problem. Um, and then he says, well, I'm not gonna be available until Wednesday of this coming week, right? Wednesday of this coming week. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll see you then. And it's very typical. Our mechanic, we've known him for years, right? And so it's like, ooh, I had the eyes reversed. Oh, pom pom pom. This is the normal eye, and this is the swirly eye. We've known our family mechanic for forever, forever, and he gets busy, and that's normal. It's like, hey, I'll be over there, XYZ day. And we said, okay, cool. No problema. No problem, my friend. And so waiting on that, we have to kind of rely on my wife's vehicle. And we have older vehicles. Uh we don't buy new vehicles and stuff like that. Um but anyways, neither here or there. My wife has been basically basically driving me back and forth to work this week, and we had a lot going on. So uh, one of my daughters was uh, graduating, or I guess they call it promotion. She got a promotion to junior high. But basically, she graduated elementary school, and her graduation uh, was that same week. We're down a car. Um, things are adding up. It's getting crazy. So yeah, I'm down a vehicle. My daughter's graduation was on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, and then we take care of all of that. I had some family come in. Um, I had some family come in, and we spend time with them, and we try to balance everything out. But in the process of all of that, my wife's car starts having problems. I'm like, God, are you kidding me? Like, what the heck? And so her van is overheating now, and we can't seem to figure it out. But I don't want to call it in the air, but it kind of makes me think that her water pump is out, and that's just like one more thing my mechanic is gonna have to fix. So yeah, just stuff like that, and you get so frustrated, and you're like, oh my god, man, we just we had a super cool vacation. Why is this happening? uh but it usually goes that way. um and then of course you got to balance everything else out, right? So it's the end of school, kids are out of school. You have to do things with them, and kind of help them along, have them, they're here in the house, so um, it'll be an added challenge for my wife. She works from home, so yeah, she's gonna have the kiddos here, and for the most part, they're pretty good. Like, my wife has been working from home for quite some time, so they kind of, they're in the routine already. They know. And for the most part, uh, they entertain themselves, right? We don't have to we don't have to do much. They're good kids. They're great. Like I said, we don't have to do much. They know the routine. uh, but we do have to plan some activities and stuff like that for the summertime. So now, moving forward, my mechanic won't be here until Wednesday, and I gotta work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I'm like, my car's down, my wife's car's down. Like, what the heck? More than likely, I'll end up renting a vehicle for the week, but it's another added cost, and it's like, this sucks, dude. This sucks. But anyways, that was it. It's like, that's nothing. that was the extent of my let's see, gray color pencil. That was the extent of my complaining. It's like a regular pencil. I guess it's adding gray. So yeah, that, like I said, it was kind of crazy. Um, I missed a Friday night live stream. I do apologize for that. Like I said, I had family in town, and then, well, it was funky because the previous week we were in Combata Bay, and I was like, okay, do I stream? Do I not stream? I could have taken all of my stuff and basically, basically, broadcast from the resort. But at the same time, I was kind of like, you know what? I don't want to do that. This is something special for my wife. It was Mother's Day. She wanted, that day wasn't Mother's Day, but it was her Mother's Day gift, and she wanted to spend time with the kids and have a good time and do this whole big family thing. We call it a big family thing because that's probably the biggest thing we've done as a family. And so I was like, you know what? Nah. Um, I'm gonna skip it. Plus, I needed the time off, and it felt pretty good. For the most part, it felt pretty good. I hung out by the pool, had a couple of adult beverages. Not like my cafe today. It's not like my coffee, but it was great. We had a great time, and that's why I didn't well, that's why I didn't stream that Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And then I said, well, when I get back the following week, I'll definitely do all the shows. I'll do Friday night live stream. I'll do Saturday D live, and then Noodle Doodle on Sunday. So I was like, okay, cool, I could do that. But then I forgot that I had family coming in town, so they came in Thursday and Friday. We went out to dinner and walked around. I don't see them very often, so it was a nice treat. It was a really cool treat to have them here with us. Um, it was my sister, her husband, and her two kids. So it was really cool to have them here. And I was like, I don't want to, I don't want to like stop this and go home and do the live stream. So so I skipped it yet again, and it worked out. It worked out because we would have totally rushed everything just to be here. Um, I ended up getting here. I ended up getting here, rather late. Gotta get my markers. The markers. But yeah, we ended up coming in late on Friday, and then Saturday I streamed. Like yesterday, I streamed a little bit. I'm playing Fallout 4. I finally finished. I finally finished Red Dead Redemption 2. Man, what a great game! Like the minute it ended, I was like, man, I want to play this. I want to play some more. Like I want to do some more adventures. I want to play it again. And I got a buddy of mine at work, um, who we started talking about it. Kate, if you're listening, I'm talking about you, brother. Uh, we started talking about Red Dead, and it's like, oh my god, man, this game is so good, and it's like the storyline is really really good, and uh, Arthur Morgan is such a great character, man, such a great character. And there's things that happen. I don't want to give it away. I mean, even though it's been out for a while, we're like way past the spoiler, like the spoiler time. It's a week or whatever the case may be, but it's a really robust game. It's a really big game. It's a really big game, and there's a lot to do. And now here we go. N6 Copic or Copic, however you want to say it. This is one of those things that is like, is it Wacom? Is it Wacom? It's a marker, is what I say. So it's a damn marker. So, anyways, yeah, that game is just like huge. It's really robust. You could do so much in that game. You could, the missions are very entertaining. Uh, my only complaint was the fast travel feature. Like it's really weird because it only goes one way. Like you have this map or whatnot, or perhaps, I mean, maybe I could have missed it. That's completely possible. It's completely in the realm of possibility that I screwed up the fast travel. But in Arthur's, what do you call that? In his wagon, caravan, I guess. I don't know. It's caravan. You like dogs? Um, I squirreled myself with the snatch lines. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a really good movie. Um, but anyways, the options to travel are on his caravan or his wagon, and you have this map. You acquire this map, and you can travel in one direction. Like, you can't like say, hey, I want to go to the barber shop in Strawberry. You just select Strawberry, and then boom, you're there. You get this little cinematic, and then you can make your way to the barber. So it works like that. Unless I missed it, I might have. Like I said, it's completely within the realm of possibility that I did that all wrong. But anyways, great game. I finally beat it, and a great level of satisfaction. I've had the game sitting there for quite a while, and and then now I'm playing Fallout 4. I've had Okay, so so here's the thing. Like, I'm not a dude that rushes out and buys the brand new game all the time. I don't do that. I just don't. I'm like, nah, I can wait. It's all good. So what what entire nation? Arthur. uh so yeah, I just I wait. Like, my beautiful queen knows around Christmas time, she'll buy me some games, and and it's great because I keep them there. Like, I have a set routine, so I have a set routine. I do all my commissions. I do all my commissions, and it's like, okay, I get a little break, play some video games, blah blah blah. Get my mind off of the commission, and then go back and start working and doing more, and then I'll take another little break and play video games and blah blah blah. And that's kind of how it goes. So, uh, my beautiful queen knows that I don't like buying $60 games the minute they come out. Like right now, what Days Gone is a new game that's come out, um, and a Plague Tale. Is it a Plague Tale? That one looks awesome. So it's definitely on my list, but um, more than likely, I'm gonna play Primal. I want to play, Far Cry Primal. Just it was a cool game. It looked really awesome, and I watch gamers play these games, and it's entertaining to me to just kind of at lunchtime see these guys and you know watch them play and all of that good stuff, right? So, um, Far Cry Primal, that one's on the list. um, Horizon Zero Dawn, that's another one. And I have a set list of all these games that I want to play, right? And I'll play them, just little by little. And I'm giving the queen a little hint. Remember Far Cry Primal and also Zero Dawn or Zero. Is it Zero Dawn? Horizon Zero Dawn, right? Yeah, keep that in mind. But at the same time, I've had far I had I've had let's see, yeah, Fallout 4. I've had it forever. Division 2. I was playing around Christmas time, something around there. Like right at the end of the year, I was playing Division. Of course, Division 2 just came out, and it was given to me as a gift. Thank you very much to my very handsome son. He's like, "Here you go, Dad." I was like, "What? Why are you buying new games?" And I got onto him about that. Uh, but it's something that he wanted to do, and it was cool. And I got Division 2, so I'll be playing that. Um, I'll be playing that and a few others. So Fallout 4 is one of those that I've had forever. And Red Dead Redemption, like Red Dead Redemption um and Red Dead Redemption and also oh my God, Division 2 are brand new. Those were brand new to me, so it was cool. But I like playing, I like playing games when they've been out for a year or two or something like that. So I tend to play all of those, like BioShock. I played BioShock 2 last year, and it's been out forever, right? It's been out forever. Uncharted 4. Is it Uncharted 4? Nathan. That dude's always like yelling, "Hey Nathan." Uh, but yeah, I played that one, and then I finally finished Red Dead Redemption, and now I started Fallout 4. And even though I've seen plenty of gameplay, I know how the story ends. Usually that's what happens. Like, I know how the story ends on all these video games, but it doesn't matter. I still play them anyway. And I was playing Red Dead, and it was a lot like that. I'm like, I know what happens, man. No big deal. But it does have a good storyline. Red Dead does have a good storyline. Fallout 4 has a pretty good storyline too. I'm just, I'm traversing the wastelands, eating rat food. I don't know. But yeah, I used to game a lot online. Like, I would spend hours and hours and hours playing Ghost Recon and Halo and all that. And then I just stopped going online. At the time, like, all right, so it was like what, 90s, 2000s, the 2000s. I don't know how to classify that era. But in the early 2000s, whenever Xbox Live first came out. So I had that, and I was like, cool, I'm online. I'm talking to my buddies. I'm commanding my people, and they're running around and bashing doors open for me. This is crazy. It's a computer doing that. Science. Counter-Strike and all that crap. And then it's like, those games, when they came out, it was fun because you could play with your buddies and, all this good stuff. But then it got real stupid, right? Like, people were just doing dumb stuff. They were camping out. They were like, they were camping out in the spawning areas and instantly killing you. And, hey, I killed you. It's like, yeah, that took no skill at all. Like, you just hung out and waited till I spawned, idiot. So, there was a lot of that going on, and I was like, I'm done with this. And then the people that I was playing with, our schedules got busy, and we just kind of fell out of it. So it has been a while. It's been a long time. Shortly after that, I was like, all right, I'm done with video games for a while, and I started picking up work, and it just like, it got crazy from there. I was like, I can't play video games. And I kind of, like, I had this love-hate relationship with video games for a while, and then I was like, nah, man, I'm not, I'm not being productive. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here like, like a bump on a log and just playing video games. And yeah, it was entertaining and all that good stuff. And I still love video games to this day, like the technology, the graphics, the gameplay, like everything. I'm really um I'm really, what do they call that? I'm really not enamored, but I'm really amazed with the way games are now. I'll say that. Game mechanics, crafting systems, weapons, open world. I've said it before. Like, Minecraft is my favorite video game of all time. When they, such a simple thing. I'm looking for. I'm looking at the microns. I'm like, what do I need? Oh, I need a 3. The system of Minecraft is just like, man, that's so cool. I can run around and do whatever I want. The music was amazing. All of it. I loved Minecraft. So yeah, I dig it. Uh, I like the way video games are now. Way different. I grew up in the Atari age. Atari, Nintendo, Sega, all of that stuff. So I was born in 75, grew up in the 80s. You get the idea. Uh, it was all there to our disposal. MTV before it became the debaucherous thing that it is now, and all that good stuff. But, anyways, yeah, video games have come a long way. So, the value of them, you could understand why people love video games so much. It's like there's a lot of now there's a lot more replay value in video games than there was during that 2000s era, I guess. Because now with Red Dead, I beat the whole game, and after like 20 minutes of credits, I know it's 20 minutes because I recorded it. uh, you could continue playing. You can still do things. There's still like you have the main quest, the main story, I guess, and then you have all of these different like side missions and stuff. But it has replay value. You could still play it, or you could play it all over again. Cafe. And I thought that was pretty cool. You know, I thought that was pretty cool. And you're starting to see a lot of that now. You're starting to see games with like, you know, replay value. Um, Red Dead is one of them. But anyways, Fallout. And everybody's gonna go, oh, Fallout New Vegas. Fallout 3 was the best. Fallout 76. Like, people are very, very passionate about their video games. You know, whether good, bad, or indifferent. People are like, 76 sucks, man. We waited so long, blah blah blah. And other people are like, oh, it's cool, and so on and so forth. But that's the problem. Like, I refuse to pay so much money for a video game, and then it's like, it sucks. Like, people were doing the same thing with movies, right? It's like, man, the trailer looked awesome and this movie sucks. It's like after spending like 20 something dollars in the theater, they're pissed. And I don't blame them, man. I don't blame them. It's like, uh what a waste. What a waste of popcorn. But really, it's a huge expense, especially if you have like a big family and you're like, this movie better be good. I just spent a lot of money, and perhaps I'm stingy with my cash, but when you have a family of five, you kind of have to. Just saying, try it out sometime. So yeah, it's like I don't do that. I'm just afraid that I'm gonna be spending a lot of money on video games, and yeah, I could trade them back in, and there's some, you know, there's basically like recap value in it. You can sign up for our whatever, blah blah blah, or there's a lot of different things. There's Steam, there's discounts, there's this and that, whatever. Different systems that you can play on. But then you have like exclusives, and you're like, ah, man, this is only exclusive on the PlayStation. And you want to play that, and oh, this is only for the Xbox, so on and so forth, right? And it keeps going from there. So I have a PS4, PS3. I have pretty much all the systems. I might actually have like an old Duke Xbox. Yeah, baby. So I might still have it. I don't know, storage somewhere. So anyways, just going back to that sort of stuff, it's like I don't, I don't want to spend a lot of money on it. I really don't. So I wait, and it's a good deal when you can go into one of these video game places and grab a few games. They're like, I don't know. Some of them are $10, $20. Not a bad deal. I'll take it. Yes, my good man. I will take all of these video games. Oh, you're such a big spender. I know. I know. But yeah, it's you just you go around and you look for used stuff and this and that, whatever. I could always resell it again if I wanted to. Um, for the same price. It's like I can sell a video game that cost me $10, for $10. It's not, and basically like recoup the money. Nothing wrong with that. You want to play the game. But also at work, what we do is, we kind of save each other a little bit of money, and we're like, hey, look, I just finished Red Dead. You just finished Far Cry. What do you say? And for the most part, that's what happens. We just kind of trade, save each other some cash, and we all get some good old fashioned entertainment. Some good old fashioned dukem. There's a little mayor here. There's the mayor. He's coming along. I'm kind of I'm adding my little flavor every once in a while. You know, making him more like Bot 10 and less like Tim Burton. Um, I love Tim Burton's art. It's so simple, and I love that it's scratchy, and I'm kind of trying to do the same thing here. Of course, I'm not like mimicking. Well, I'm mimicking his artwork, but I'm not like I'm not stealing it. No, that would be bad. That would be bad. A lot of the things I do in Bot 10, like my art style, did come from Tim Burton and watching all his films and stuff. I like his artwork. I like his style, especially Nightmare. I mean, I know a lot of people love Nightmare Before Christmas, and I get it. Um, but yeah, I get it. I just like it because he puts sarcasm in scary things, and that's what I like. Because I do the same thing. So yeah, going back to this whole week, it's been it's been a challenge to say the least. It has stressed us out. Uh, it has stressed us out, but we'll get through it. I know we will. I know we will. We have no other choice. It's like we have to get through it somehow, right? We gotta make this happen. But yeah, I'm hoping that um, and I'm hoping that my car, best case scenario, it'll be a filter change and a transmission flush. There's megaphone. Worst case scenario, I gotta rebuild the transmission. and all that good stuff. So let's hope, let's hope that the flush works, right? I need it. I need it. But moral of the story here, kids, um, is that it helps. It helps to kind of talk about it and say, hey, it's okay. I'm having a bad week. Nothing wrong with that. Um, we all go through it. We all have bad moments, challenging moments. We all have challenging moments. Oh, I just noticed. That's right. It, ooh, grabbed blue by accident. I aimed for red and grabbed blue. His nails are red. Um, yeah, what are you gonna do? Life hits you, and you gotta hit back. Gotta punch life right in the gizzard. Be like, take that, life. So yeah, there you have it. This was very therapeutic for me. What are we gonna talk about? We're just gonna hear Laz complain for about a while, for about an hour or so. But tell you honestly, again, yeah, I'm going through a hardship right now, but I'm not complaining about it. That's not my style. I don't complain like a lot of people. When it comes to like Facebook and all the social media outlets, it's always the same thing. You have people that are like, greatest day ever, worst day ever, greatest day ever, worst day ever. I don't tend to do that. Number one, I don't really like social media outlets. I'm not a big fan of talking about my personal issues either to anybody, let alone the entire like internet. But I do take everything in stride, and you know I'm uncertain of what's gonna happen, and that does freak me out a little bit. But basically at the same time, I'm prepared for the worst and hoping for the best. And you gotta take account of everything that's important to you, and my family, my kids, my wife, that's important. My friends are important. My work is important. My art. There's a lot of beautiful things and great things in the world that I'm grateful and thankful for. So, um, can't focus on the negative things. You know what I mean? Anyways, there he is. Megaphone. I don't know if you could see that, but it says megaphone right there, and he's got a megaphone. Jack, I'm an elected official. There's 364 days to Halloween. But there you have it. There's the mayor. That's it. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh my God. Yeah, we have new subscribers to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that. I hope you stay a long time. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the comments, the well wishes, the likes, everything you guys do. I promise next week we will definitely kick it all off proper. We'll have Friday night live stream, 8 p.m. Then we'll do some D live on Saturday, and then we'll do Noodle Doodle again on Sunday. If you enjoyed this podcast or this video or however it is that you're enjoying this, make sure to give it a like or a share. A share will be awesome. It'll turn my luck around. I do apologize for everybody on D Live. We could have had some fun, but I do have new followers there as well, and I want to say thank you and welcome. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the weekend. I know we're gonna jump in the pool here in a little bit and kind of de-stress, de-stress, and enjoy the rest of the weekend until we have to go back to work. All right. And there you have it. That is it. Like I said, thank you so very much. We'll see you next week. Same time, same day, same bat channel, and all that good stuff. that people used to say. Same bad time, same bad channel. Back in the day. Anyways, thank you so much. That's all I have for today. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.